everybody, this is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo, and in today's video I want to talk to you a little bit about something that I'm thinking about offering on my Etsy shop, and I wanted to get your opinion. How many of you have heard of a cake pole, a wedding cake pole? Well, I've heard of it, but I live in the state of Louisiana, and particularly in South Louisiana, it's pretty popular. It actually dates back to Victorian times, where the bride would invite her single friends to participate in what they call a cake pull. And they had charms that were in the cake, and they were tied to some ribbon, and the participants would pull the ribbon out, and it would reveal your charm. And then each charm has a meaning or a fortune that is attached to it. Well, my son is getting married in about 3 weeks, and he's going to be married in Utah, and he's marrying a California girl. And I thought, wow, it'd be kind of neat to maybe participate in something like this. Kind of bring them a little bit of a Southern tradition to the area. Now, it's not really as common in the north part of Louisiana where we live as it is in the southern part. And I asked my friends today, I have a group that I line dance with, and we went out to do some performances, and there were 7 of us today, and everybody except for myself is from Louisiana, and only one is from South Louisiana. So I asked them if they ever heard of a cake pole. And the only one that had ever heard of it was the one that was from South Louisiana. So let me show you what I'm going to do. I've got some made up already. Hang on a second, where did I put them? Oh, they're right here. The bride actually is using 5 different colors. She has 10 attendants. She has 2 that are in this mauve color, which are her sisters. One is a maid of honor and one's a matron of honor. The maid of honor is 13, and of course the matron of honor is married. And then her bridesmaids, 8 of them, some of them are married and some of them are not. So when I was thinking about doing the cake pull, I wanted to make sure that the charms that I was offering could apply to any of them. And so what I did is I went through my charms. I have a ton of charms that I use to make different keychains or earrings or other pieces of jewelry and accessories. And I wanted to see what I had on hand and then look up the definition of them. This is what I have so far made up. And see, I have an owl, a fleur-de-lis, a pineapple, and an arrow. And the ones I have left now is a flamingo, which represents a bird, a smiley face sun. We have a shell. We have a boat, of course it's a cruise ship, a horse, and a crown. So that's what I have left right now. The colors she's using are mauve, a light pink, cream, plum, and burgundy berry. And my plan is, normally you put these in between the layers of the cake, but since we're going to be driving all the way from Louisiana and probably will not get there in time for me to get these to the baker and try to explain exactly what this is, I'm just going to go buy a nice cheesecake, and I will put them under the cheesecake, and then we're going to have a cake pulling station. But anyway, since I know some of these, what some of these ladies will be wearing, like for instance, my daughter is one of the bridesmaids, and I know that she is going to be in the cream color, and both the maid of honor and matron of honor are in the mauve. I didn't want to just have any say-so in what charm they're going to get. So what I did is I wrote down made a nice little card for them, and I wrote down pineapple. For instance, this one's pineapple, friendship and hospitality. And I put them in a basket, and then I'm going to take a color, like right now we'll do a cream color, okay? And let me dig around in there. And this one is a boat, which is the cruise ship. An adventure awaits you, okay? Let me show you how I'm going to put them on. What I did is I took the charm and I just put a split ring on there. And then if they want to wear it on a chain, or I actually made memory wire bracelets for each of them as a gift. And I can attach it to the bracelets if they want. But right now we're going to put them on the ribbon. And so I just take the ribbon, the two ends, and I thread it through the hole there. And then I'm going to just loop it through. And then tie an overhand knot at the end. And then these will lay under the cake. The charm will lay under the cake. And so all these ribbons will be around, and then they'll just pull and they'll get to see what their fortune is. Anyway, I have several more to do. So I'm going to go finish them. And maybe I'll put a picture on my Tapping Flamingo Bling Instagram and Facebook page for you to see. I got to run. I've got dulcimer practice here in a few minutes. So this is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo signing out for now. Y'all have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.